I tried to film this reading earlier and I got interrupted. And it's ironic, but of course, divine timing is in play, and it helped further clarify the reading because that's what I was getting in the reading is that something got interrupted. Something in our lives, your life, something has come to an end. Could it be something bad, good? The energy here seems a bit scattered, honestly, because the cards are all over the place. But what I got interrupted with, it wasn't something bad. Like, I was doing the reading, it was cool, and then I got interrupted to go help outside with something. And it's something that I care about, and like, it wasn't that big of a deal. It took some time, it took my time away. And I think, like, the main thing that King Hades is trying to say here is something got interrupted, a collaboration maybe has come to an end, our relationship has come to an end. But the thing is that things always keep moving, and when one door closes, another one opens. Unfortunately, some of y'all are like stuck between two places, like stuck between a rock and a hard place. You want to be moving, like the Knight of Swords is like someone who's just like barreling down the road, ready to go after something. But it's in reverse. That means we're kind of at a standstill. But like the energy is still present that you want to go. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. It looks upright here. But no. This would be upright. And this is reverse. And this is also not a great thing either. It's just proving the point of you want to go, but you have some fear to move forward again. King Hades is just reminding you that there is literally a door closes, another one opens. If you thought the thing that you had was great, that sucks that it ended. But it's time to move forward again because there is great things ahead. You might have to adjust your plans a little bit, but for some of you, things will get more clearer. It's just that you have to release your fears with moving forward. Because fears and victim mentality is a big thing that's been showing up in the readings that I have been doing for my patrons, especially for like this week, this weekly reading in Mossy Mushrooms tier. People were going through it. You might be going through it right now. Yikes. But most of the energy for the week is great. So it's just being reflected here again. So if you highly get this reading and do you like what's going on here, King Hades has a message for you on Patreon as well. But to continue the one that's going on here, I feel like I want to pull additional cards because, I don't know, the message is here. But I feel like I want to give you guys a little bit more advice for what's going on. At least King Hades wants to give you more advice on what's going on. So I'm going to go get my Oracle cards. The deck that we're using today is this the Halloween Oracle. I know you can't read it, but the Halloween Oracle. Love this deck. It's definitely for chthonic underworld deities, so yeah. So, any additional advice for the folks at home, King Hades? I'm gonna pause it and shuffle because it might take a little bit to get the energy into this deck. So we got 3 cards that fell on the floor. First we have the Underworld, of course. Definitely King Hades is here. If you didn't figure he was already, he's definitely here. The Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So, if you need to take a moment, the thing about like when things transition from one thing to another, there usually is a breather, a pause. And in this space, there may be uncertainty, but it's just a place to be like, okay, collect yourself, look towards the future, because since one door has closed, another one can open, and it's something to be excited about. Additionally, he threw in eternal love, which love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. So in the off chance if someone has passed away, and that is what your big thing that's been going on, because earlier we had the 3 of Cups in reverse, and it's usually, I take it with friends, joyous times with coming together with people when it's upright, but in reverse it's like the loss of a collaboration, loss of a person. So bringing that back to the tarot cards, just know that love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Additionally, King Hades wants me to bring up that perhaps for like a select few of you, something maybe happened spiritually, or spiritually, like if you work with deities or something on that order happened, and perhaps it stressed you out. Maybe you're like at like a rift with your spirituality. You may be like, oh, the gods were supposed to do this for me, and this crap show is happening now. It feels like a reminder being like, they're still there for you. It transcends this beyond. If you don't want to speak with that deity anymore, they still love you. They still love you. I'm like about to cry. I wasn't expecting that. So if a deity has upset you, or I don't know, gods in general has upset you, maybe you feel like religion has failed you or something, and you just decided to stop talking to them, they still love you, and they're in the background, and they miss you. Was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. But they'll look to the future with you, watching over you. And if there's any chance that you can reconcile with them, just know that their love is eternal. It could even be a person that had passed away. that can be difficult, and you don't need to forgive anybody that hurt you after they've passed, you know. If they're coming through, like, here, you know, if they're asking for forgiveness or something, you don't have to give them your forgiveness. But they still love you. So, this reading took to a turn that I did not expect, but it makes perfect sense because this is King Hades. So, I hope you found peace in this reading. And if you'd like to get more readings, check out my Patreon to get general readings and join the community where we have a great time. There's only a few of us right now in the Discord chat, but we're having a good time talking to each other about stuff. It's for like people who are creatives or, you know, just love art in general. Like, it doesn't even have to be art. It can be like music, dancing, anything on that order. If you just appreciate it from afar or whatever, like, the energy is great in our Patreon, and I'm a creative person, so it's focuses around that type of energy, generally speaking. So, if you feel called to get a personal reading from me, those are also open. So, anyways, thank you for listening. Have a great week.